They're coming to get you, Barbara.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
I like to dissect girls. Did you know I'm utterly insane?
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
We have such sights to show you.
Who's laughing now?
Are you crazy? I'll kill you all. Nightmare you ever had. I am your worst dream come true. I'm everything you ever were afraid of.
They're here.
I love that song. Oh my gosh. Merry Christmas and whatnot. Hey guys.
Merry Krampus.
Merry Krampus. Hell yeah.
Love it.
I've been bad.
That's awesome.
Like today, I was like pondering how this conversation was gonna go, and it really thunk my noodle. And then I played with my hat. I don't know. Okay, this hat's really hot. It's coming off. It's hot. It's still me.
I would get claustrophobic with that.
You should have seen him when he had it on, because he didn't know I was already in the chat already.
Yeah.
So he had it on trying to find the desk where the computer's at. And he's tripping and he's like, oh shit.
All right. Well, that's about as festive as I'm getting this year, guys. There'll be another mask on Thursday. Don't worry. Whole other one. I'm not going to spoil it, but there will be. Today, however, thanks to these two lovely ladies here, we've got something very, very interesting to talk about. I will say interesting.
To say the least, yes.
Talking the Nutcracker Massacre, which you can watch right now on Tubi if you guys are so interested. It's only like
Tuesday.
Yes.
It is Tubi Tuesday. Back in action. I love that.
Definitely a Tubi movie. I was like, made me think of like those Hallmark movies, but in a twisted, low budget kind of way.
But for Tubi.
Exactly, for Tubi. I was like, okay, all right, that's interesting.
I think there's like the people who love the romantic Christmas movies, and there's like the other people that love like the shitty Christmas horror movies that I still enjoy. I'm not
yeah.
I think I'd rather watch this than like the romantic ones on Lifetime.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah. I honestly though, like just as a filmmaker, I would be down to make either of them, but to watch myself, this is where I'm at. Like I want.
There are some good ones.
Oh no, there's some good
romantic ones, but sometimes they can be boring. You know.
Yeah.
They get a little like, oh Charlotte, how are we ever gonna save our bake sale business if we don't make this money by Christmas? And it's like, what? No, no.
She falls in love with a millionaire.
Yeah, or she just the lumberjack in the area who's been making toys for handicapped kids for the last 30 years, but he's still young. You know, they totally fall in love, and he has millions of dollars.
Secretly,
this plot makes more sense. This movie,
but everyone knew except her.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I mean, kind of, yeah. I was more invested in like the family drama that was going on.
I
like, dang, it's
I
like this. I was like, wow.
That is one of my favorite subgenres in horror movies. Is like the family drama.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
That is one of my favorite subgenres because it's like this shit is already happening, and then plus add whatever else, like a killer, and it just makes it worse, and like they just break faster.
Oh heck yeah! I think Christmas movies are really good for that too, because everyone's already stressed.
Oh, Dead End.
Yeah, or what's the good one? The Krampus movie that just came out. Like the whole family was assholes to each other anyway.
Yeah,
so
that's Christmas.
it totally leads into it totally works.
The holidays bring it out in people.
Yes.
So
I don't really celebrate Christmas, but my family does, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah, exactly. I don't really celebrate it either. I kind of do it for the kiddo mostly.
Yeah.
And that is just, I don't really get into it.
Last year, my dad, he kept telling me, do you want a Christmas tree? And I was like, no, I don't really celebrate Christmas. And I came back from Phoenix and the Christmas tree was there. So like, I just left it up and he would tell me, you're not going to decorate it? You're not going to decorate it? I was like, no. And then like, I felt bad. And I was like, oh, I have to do it for him now because it's for him. It's not for me.
Right.
Yeah, I get that. Oh, I get him trying to get into the spirit. You know, I don't besmirch anyone for liking Christmas, but I'm with you guys. Like, I'd rather just stay off.
Because of my childhood and stuff like that, I don't like Christmas. Like just because of stuff that happened when I was little, growing up. It was my least favorite time of year because I grew up really poor, and I was like the coldest around Christmas time. So I just remember that, and I don't like it.
I don't like how materialistic Christmas has gotten.
Yeah.
Like how expensive it is to even get gifts, and then for social media and the TV and all that to be like, if you don't get anything, they don't love you kind of thing. And, you know, as a mom that's struggling right now, like that's not fair because we're trying. We're trying so hard. Like we are bleeding for this shit. And it's just like,
look, I went to the dollar for my friends, and I was like, I don't even expect anything from them because I love to go shopping. So like, I thought that was the gift for me. Like I went shopping.
Exactly. Like my family, I was like, don't bother getting me anything because I'm not going to be able to afford it. I just want to be there and together and like enjoy everybody being together in one house, get along for once in our freaking life, please. That's all I want. I don't want it.
Oh no, Lex, are you like me where you have to be like either really drunk or like high or something? Like you can't be sober. Like
I smoke weed for a reason.
There's been people around like I need to get drunk. Like I can't be sober around them, please.
me and my dad like going like, you ready? No, give me like 5 more hits. All right, now I'm ready. We're good.
Oh,
I get it.
Let's take our own cars so we have an excuse to leave. Down, let's go.
Oh yeah. Like I wish I could say like, oh no, I get along with all my family. Never, but there's quite a bit of beer like that gets. There's a reason we all drink together. It's to make us like each other better. Okay.
It's like I can't be sober. I don't want to remember.
I mean, we have our ups and downs, but yeah, no, I gotta be like a little blitzed if I'm gonna be able to handle all these different personalities coming at me for the day. So,
wait, are you going to Arizona for Christmas?
I'm trying to. The plan is to come into town for at least a few days.
For sure.
Wait, what part of Texas did you go to?
I am currently in Midland right now.
I have family in Midland. Shut up.
Yeah.
It
is really nice here. Like
my cousins were telling me they grew up there, and there's some like it's such a small town. Like everyone knows each other. Like every time you would go to the store, you would see somebody you know every single time. And I was like, me being anti-social, I was like, oh, I couldn't handle that.
Well, it was kind of the same in Tucson. Not a lot of people like realize how small Tucson actually is. So, I mean, it's kind of smaller here, but I don't know. I kind of like it. It's different. There's not a lot of homeless here, which is nice.
You know, they were surprised when they were here. They were so surprised about the homeless situation. It's like, it's
really bad. Really
like,
bad.
Do you know how many naked homeless people I've seen? A lot. Naked homeless.
Oh, like, dang.
I've seen way too many jingle bells on the streets these days. Yeah, I get it.
Yes.
Oh man, but I do hope you get. I know your Christmas with family can be tough, but I hope you get back over there though. I hope you can do it. And
we're gonna make it happen.
Speaking of family during Christmas, we're gonna talk about one family right now that makes absolutely no fucking sense to me.
Oh my god, it was so random, left and right.
Yeah. Did you guys follow what was happening before? Like, I didn't get it until the very end.
I rewound it like 5 times to understand. I was like, wait, well, hold up. Wait a minute. What just happened?
Yeah.
Why
Me too. I was like, why did the redhead hate the blonde so much? I didn't get it.
Hated
But
her.
then she said something.
God, yeah.
Okay, as an only child, I got it. When she said something, I was like, oh, I get it.
But I was like, how dare she? Like, ooh.
Look,
ooh.
I understood her when she said something, when the redhead said, like, I'm your daughter.
Oh, to the
And
mom.
she's not. And I kind of understood her a little because I'm an only child. And if my mom treated my cousins like me, I would have been pissed off too.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying don't love her, but then I understood it. I was
Love her a
like,
little
I
less,
get
though.
it.
Come on. Fuck.
I need a little bit more of a backstory. Why are we like this?
The family
Yeah.
How
drama
did
was
we
pretty
get
good. I was like, I wanted more.
The only thing that upset me was why did the daughter and the cousin / daughter or whatever have accents and the mom didn't? Oh,
I felt like the blonde one, the accent of hers. I was like, wait, is this a British film? And then I didn't hear anybody else with an accent. So
No, it was kind of
confused.
off.
I was so like, oh, you're driving me insane. Well,
It was definitely off and on. It was like there, and then it was kind of there, and then it wasn't there, and then it was there.
that back and forth.
So
Yeah.
was she? I think maybe she was trying to play an American. Maybe.
Man, maybe that makes sense
Because
to me.
everyone else was American, and I was like, wait, are they like in England? I was really confused about it.
You know, they had to have been. It had to be Europe because there's no Nutcracker stores around here. I'm sorry, we don't have any like. There's not a local Nutcrackery happening.
Well,
there.
I've never heard of the sugar plum. Like, I never saw that before. I was like, that's something new. I don't know if you guys had seen the little toy before.
Yeah.
Sugar
I know the play, but I didn't know the like. They must have made up the story about the soldier. Like I don't know that.
Yeah, I believe that.
I've seen the play, but like the whole German soldier saw this play, got obsessed, turned into an. I was like, wait, I'm so confused.
Like that was like. Have you guys seen Violent Night yet?
No, I've been meaning to go to the movies, but it's so cold, and I'm like a bear. I have to be inside.
Oh, can I give you guys a little spoiler to it? Like,
Yes, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'll do my best, just kind of like. So they do something similar in that where they make a backstory that's completely different from anything you've heard before for Santa. But though, so in this case, like they just made up a whole new backstory for the Nutcracker story to make it fit the movie story. So I don't mind that so much. Like it was cool. That was something completely new. They tried to go off the wall, and I actually really liked the Nutcracker monster throughout. I thought it looked kind of cool.
I thought like when I saw the title that you put on there, I thought it was gonna be a little one, and then I saw it was huge, and it surprised me. I was like, oh, that's creepy. Because do you imagine you're just getting like it's midnight, you wake up, and you're getting water, and you just see it there, like just randomly there. I would freak out.
No, exactly. I was like, why would you keep that in the attic of everything?
In the what?
Didn't she like keep it? She's like, I found it in the attic with like your parents' stuff, and I was like,
Yeah.
Why would you keep it in the attic? This is like a 6-foot grown man.
I thought it was gonna be a little thing that she was trying to buy. I was like, oh, I thought it was gonna be about a little toy that goes around, but it was huge, and I thought that was cool. I like that.
Especially when you're like, oh, Lex likes dolls. Let's watch this one. And I was like, oh, yay, dolls. And I was like, wait, this is not a doll.
I thought it was.
Not
Man.
This is like a person.
like it's like a human doll. Like this is
With like
you buy this on the internet when you're lonely.
Like what's happening right now?
Like even if you just had it as decor right next to a tree, I think if I went up, no, you both said no.
Fucking creepy.
But if I just had it there, I would be like freaking out if I just like saw it there as decor.
Oh hell yeah! Like for reference, real quick, Lex, Marlene, how tall are you guys?
I'm 5'6".
I'm 5'8".
So the tallest one of us is 5'8", because I'm 5'6" too. So that thing's still 4 inches tall. It's almost a half a foot taller than you.
Nope.
Like that's not decoration. That's a murder weapon. No.
Yeah. And I really like the teeth. Like when it was killing and you saw the close up, I actually really liked it. I was like, this is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty. I was like, well, that's pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
Why can't you stay like that?
The switching back and forth I thought was really cool, and I actually kind of hope they make a second one and they get a little more budget so they can make him do more stuff.
Yeah, because it was a little clunky when they were doing the killing scenes, when it would go up to it. It was a little clunky, but I was like, they probably didn't have the budget for it. And I think this one would have benefited if it was a short film.
You know what? Yeah, we talked about that like a couple episodes back. Like just like the difference between a really good short film and like an okay full length. I think this could have been like 2 kills and done.
Yeah, or part of an anthology movie. I think there is a Christmas horror anthology movie. I think it's a Christmas Horror Story or something.
Yes, I love that. Yeah.
I think it would have been perfect for something like that.
I do love that movie.
Is it that Christmas Horror Story?
Yeah, no, Christmas Horror Story. Yeah, it's I literally just looked it up today because I couldn't remember the name of the movie. It was killing me, and I was like, "Is it like a bad time for Christmas?" I don't know. William Shatner's horrors. I don't know. It was. Yeah, I digress. I'm sorry because it was bugging me so bad. Yeah.
No, I kind of giggled at like the acting throughout this movie. Like the part where the part where he's killing the boyfriend, the redhead's boyfriend.
Oh, I was, by the way, I was eating,
choking him, and the way he's like, and I'm like, no, I couldn't help but laugh. And I'm like, I shouldn't be laughing.
Was that the guy that got the Nutcracker?
Yeah, the Nutcracker.
Yeah, I laughed, but I was eating when I was watching it. I was having my rice bowl. I was like, damn it.
Yeah.
Which is funny because
I'm to be eating right now.
I didn't realize what was in his hand at first. And then like he walks up and he has the nut, and I'm like, oh God, oh no. And he sticks the nut in his mouth. I'm like,
yeah, because he was hungry. And then the girlfriend was like, we're not gonna eat dessert or something. I was like, that bitch, let him have dessert. It's Christmas. She was such a bitch. I kind of hated her.
I didn't like her, and then I didn't like the best friend that was sitting across, that cheated on with her boyfriend.
Yeah. Did you see it from the beginning?
Dare you?
That's like one of the worst betrayals. They said like trauma, one of the worst traumas you can have, and I like experienced it, and I can like, for me that was the worst. It's a betrayal trauma. Yes. It's like you go through something and then you go back and you look back and see like that wasn't what it was. So like that wasn't her friend.
Right.
No.
And that's horrible.
Nope.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, hey, Gary, how you doing, brother? Happy holidays to you as well. Checking in over there. I like it.
Ooh,
I will say the Nutcracker murder was the most traumatizing thing I've ever seen in my life. It was horrific. And I felt bad for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the boyfriend didn't seem like a bad guy. He seemed pretty nice for
He seems like a golden retriever kind of person, you know, like a dog. And
I didn't do anything wrong. I was happy the 2 girls died, but I was like, why James? He was nice.
Totally just a chill dude.
Kill Paul.
Kill Paul.
Paul should have had that death.
He is too dang ugly to be cheating on this beautiful ass girl. Like,
exactly. Paul should have had that death, and then she should have hooked up with that guy.
Right.
Ah, nice.
Right.
I'm rewriting the story.
Right. We got you.
Gary, no. Tonight we are talking about Nutcracker Massacre. Yes. Nutcracker Massacre.
Man, I hate that he had worse stuff.
So basic summary, it's kind of like this German soldier gets like obsessed with the Nutcracker play, so to speak. And there's these jewels that come out of nowhere. And that come out of nowhere, out of the ground.
This movie was bonkers.
He eats it and he becomes this freaking Nutcracker. And he's so like twisted up in the head from the war that he has on this mission that he has to kill the mouse king and queen and all this. So he's on a killing spree and kills all these people. And inside of this other, the sugar plum fairy?
Yes.
It's more jewels that just pop out of nowhere.
I kind of liked it because I like jewelry. And I was like, that's kind of cool. They wear like crowns on Christmas. I think it would make it fun.
Well, yeah, I want more of the story from the thrift shop where she got the sugar plum fairy. That I was like, what is all of that?
Yeah.
Is he evil? Is he good? Like,
yeah, like especially at the end when he's like the shop is open and then he like breathes on and then puts his like question mark.
Yeah.
I was like, what is that?
I think that guy is the Mouse King. I think he's supposed to be the other half of the sword.
Okay.
Then who's the queen? The ant?
The queen is going to be the other friend at the bar. I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh.
Well, he was getting more jewels out of his box when he was like,
Maybe. And Gary, actually, yeah, you're right. This is a very new one. This came out this year. This was a this year horror movie. I didn't even realize. I thought this was a little bit older.
It looked older.
Yeah. I think they had a low budget. I feel bad. Like they did what they could.
Where was it made?
I will check real quick. I got my trusty
handy dandy
here.
And I actually really liked the aunt too. I felt bad that she didn't know. She did like the sweet thing about bringing the boyfriend around, and she didn't know like he cheated on her.
Right. Oh, I'm just here admiring the decorations, staring at the stockings at the fireplace. I was like, okay.
By the way,
at first, because she was kind of weird.
She was kind of weird.
Kind of weird. So
but I found it.
Your stockings, okay.
I found it weird when they were talking about the Christmas tree and it's like all dark. You can't even see it. I was like, they should put lighting. I was like, what a beautiful tree. I was like, it wasn't even turned on. I noticed that. It was just like darkness.
No darkness. Hey, where'd the lights go? I don't know.
Hey, where's the tree? It blends in with the background, but it's so beautiful.
That would be my kind of tree, though. I do want a black Christmas tree.
Ooh.
Those look cool.
That'd be nice.
Those very cool.
Yeah, really.
Now, I'm not seeing a location where it was shot, but it is a combination of American and British horror. So that's why I think the actors and actresses kind of had accents. Like the butler, the mom's best friend / like goon, I guess. I don't know what he was. He had an accent as well. And the daughters both had accents. I swear the redhead had an accent too, right? I think.
Yes.
It threw me off so much just because they should have picked a mom with an accent then. I was like, oh my gosh, like why is she?
Yeah, it was very confusing for me. I was like, wait, is she supposed to be British in America or is it the other way around? But this movie was very clunky.
Very indeed.
Yes. It's not going to be like one of my Christmas horror classics that I'm going to go to, but I'm glad I watched it.
Okay,
it was so clunky. It was so weird.
Sorry, guys. Okay, here we go. It was originally supposed to be based in a U.S. city, so they have shots in the beginning of establishing shots of different American cities, but the actors are mainly British based, so they kind of just hodgepodged it because the budget wasn't there to like fix those problems.
Yeah.
So they did suffer from a little bit of budget issue, but for the most part, again, it was fun for a horror Christmas movie. I think.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't. I've seen way less with way more budget done. You know, if that makes any sense.
Right. I mean, it would have been. It could have been good, like better, if they like just steered like in like a direction instead of like kind of like
everywhere.
Just like, oh, this happens, and then this is how this is, and like.
Because I wanted to get more into the family drama. Like, I wanted her to talk with her friends and be like, I'm really dreading going to see my cousin. Like, I can't fucking stand her. She made my life a living hell and I had to run away or something like that.
Right.
Something, yeah.
Yeah, it's like we got invested in that and then it kind of totally cut it off without giving any explanation on why or how it came that way. Or
until the redhead said something about her and she was such a bitch to her, which I understood a little because I'm an only child and I'm like, I don't want to share my mom. She's my mom. But I mean, if my cousin's there.
She deserved a punch in the mouth about the mom comment though. Like she, like, a smack to her face.
Wait, what did she say?
Well,
Like,
she was like, just because like her mom died or we're like damned with her or something like that or something along those lines. And I was like, dang, when she smacks her in the face.
Yeah. Oh, this is your
It wasn't
trophy.
even a
for your
smack. She kind of just hit
sister
her.
died. I was like, what?
Oh, I think I missed it.
Yeah, like that deserved an automatic kick in the chest. Like that wasn't cool.
Like she deserved a big punch in the mouth back.
And the fact that she tried to hit on the boyfriend that sucked anyway.
Oh yeah, I was like, Paul, you have a boyfriend. Like, what the fuck? Why does everyone like Paul? I don't get it. I don't see it.
Anything in Paul. I was like, ew.
He looks like a homeless person. Like, I don't know.
As soon as they showed him on the phone with her, I was like, really? This guy is cheating on you and you're
getting all the pee. This guy's getting all the pee.
He definitely was like a producer in the film because that's the only way he got that role.
What? He should have been. He was getting his shit rocked on that friggin' tub.
I wanted
barely rock.
I wanted him to die like the other one. He deserved the Nutcracker death. Like I really wanted that to be him.
Totally did.
Oh yeah, yeah. And actually, Gary, yes, Christmas Bloody Christmas is actually one I want to watch soon too, along with Santa Jaws and the Mean One. I still got to watch the Mean One.
The Mean One. That one sounds familiar. Is it on like Shudder?
Yeah, I forget what it's on, but it's the Grinch horror movie basically. It's like a
yeah. Yeah, I've seen like on Facebook the people. No wonder it sounded familiar.
Oh yeah,
because I love the Grinch. I love the Grinch.
I think he deserves to murder a few Who's. Like they were really mean to him. So
yeah, he was really nice. Like compared to how they treat.
Yeah,
I love the Grinch guys. I'm like I relate. I even have the little dog too.
Yeah. Aww. But you never made the dog steal stuff with you, so it's okay.
No, right now she got. Remember I told you that I couldn't go because like I had her at the beauty shop. She's been having like eye trouble, and they told me I should take her to the vet. So now they had to like put medication, and I've been trying to give her medication, but she doesn't like it. So she has to stay with the cone on for 7 days. She has to get a cut.
So she won't like scratch at it or try to get away.
Yeah, but I'm like, I don't know how moms do it because like I feel she's my baby, and when she gets sick, I'm like, how do parents do it when their kids get sick? It's so hard.
Very hard.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I never thought of it.
My little brother had he like bite on his fingers, right? And he got an infection really bad. So my mom was trying to pop the infection and get rid of the pus.
Yeah.
And she had me hold him down. So he went like freak out. Oh, him crying, and like I knew it was like he needed to have it happen.
Yeah.
But I started crying, and I didn't think that was gonna be my reaction to that. I figured I was like, no, I was trying not to bawl in front of this little kid. I was like, I'm sorry.
You're making it worse for him.
My son is so dramatic then because me giving him like cough syrup when he's sick when he was a baby, like I'd have to put him in a headlock and like hold him down.
But it still makes you sad, even if they like. It doesn't matter if they're overreacting. It's still you don't want to do it.
Right, and it's like I'm trying to help you.
It's gonna help you. Just listen to me. It's hard.
It is. It's very hard.
It's very hard. Oh, Silent Night, Deadly Night 5 had a Nutcracker scene. Also, you know what? Honestly, I have not got that far in the series. I think I've only seen 2.
I think I've seen 3. Is that the one with the psychic? The one with the psychic. I don't know. With Bill Moseley.
No, I haven't seen that one then.
I have not seen this.
Actually, I like it because it's very clunky too, but it's a different kind of clunky.
Those are really good. Like, not Christmas related, but I think it's Sleepaway Camp 3 or 4 that it's just so bad it's good, and it still has the original killer from the first movie. And she comes back as a camp leader instead of a camper, and so good. So yeah, and Drunk Dog Artwork. That's an awesome name, by the way. The Mean One is on Real Chill with Roku. Oh shoot, okay. Looks like I'm going on to Roku. Thank you.
What is Roku? Is it like a Netflix, Amazon Prime thing?
It's kind of like a Fire Stick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like there's a bunch of channels on there.
Yeah.
So I had no idea. I thought for some reason I heard it was going to be like have a wide release, but I'm totally fine with that. I'll go to Roku. That's not an issue at all. That's worth it because I think that one, it might not be like the best one ever, but I think it's going to be fun to watch. So totally worth the hunt.
The horror Grinch. Who cares?
I love the Grinch.
I just want to see the character. What does he do?
Although I still love the Jim Carrey one because like all the hours he for effects.
That's my favorite.
And I love the woman, the one that he's in love with. I think she's so beautiful.
Yeah. Marsha May. Oh my God.
Is she a mom? Is she a MILF? She is gorgeous. Like just perfection. Everything.
in every movie I've seen her in, she's just so fabulous. Like I was like, dang, those cheekbones. I was like, dang, you're so pretty.
I don't think I've seen her in something else, but she made a seeing her.
Have you seen Bounty Hunter with Gerard Butler and Jennifer Aniston?
Yeah.
She plays her mom.
Yep.
Oh, she does?
Yeah, when she goes to the spa and she's all like happy and she wants to talk to him, but they're getting divorced. Well, like,
no, she's a gorgeous lady.
She is a very gorgeous lady, but
that's why the Grinch is in love with her.
And then Cindy Lou Who turned into Pretty Reckless, and I'm like, oh, I love that.
I love that she wears the stripper heels. I fucking love that.
I've seen her live, and she is really dope. She's so.
She has her voice.
Yes.
I don't. But they're in Phoenix. They're gonna have Green Day and the Pretty Reckless, like the festival, and I was like, I think I should go.
Oh my God, I want to go. Lex is a Grinch, and that's why everyone loves her.
I would say I am. I don't even have a Christmas tree.
I got a midget one. And then I'm
probably the most festive out of all of us. I don't even understand.
You are the most festive. I think I'm more like the Grinch because I don't really celebrate Christmas.
A little something like I like Christmas lights at least. So.
Oh, I do love the cookies, like the Christmas cookies and the peppermint bark. I've been getting it for myself.
Yes. One of my mine and my siblings, we take gingerbread houses, but we make them into like crack and whorehouses.
Nice.
You have to send a picture in the group chat.
I want to see that. I want to do one this year. I
want to see that. I've never seen that in my life.
That's fucking awesome.
Oh yeah. If you have any pictures of that, please put it in the group chat. I want to see that.
I'll show you guys.
I'm really curious to see what that looks like. How you created that.
Well, we just we never really got into the spirit, and it just pissed our mom off when we did it. So we were like, oh, this is fun. How can we mess with her more? So escalated, and we're like, oh, let's make crack houses. The little stripper poles and little gun bears, and they're dancing on each other.
Oh my God.
Everything, the whole yard. It was it just escalated from there.
Oh my gosh, please, if you have pictures of that, I want to see that.
I'll see if I can find them.
Oh my gosh. Yes, please. Yes. I think I need that in my life.
Cool.
There's one.
Well, what if your son makes your son makes a house like that? Would you be mad? No, I'm glad.
I really don't care. It's 2022. He sees a lot. I mean, even from bullying at school, he sees and hears a lot, and you have to teach them that difference. It's gonna be there, and if you want to do it bad, you're gonna be bad. If you want to turn it into something good, turn it into something good. But just don't be nasty.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I had a lot of freedom growing up, so that kind of helped that I was never rebellious because I had freedom.
Which is funny to me because my mom contradicted my birth mother, my egg donor. Let's call her that.
Yeah.
She totally contradicted herself because we were on lockdown. We weren't allowed to talk to anybody. We weren't allowed to have phones. We weren't allowed to go outside. We weren't allowed to have friends. Nothing. But at the same time, she could get 0 F's about all of us. She just locked herself in her room and we had to spend for ourselves. So I was like, so do you care? Do you not care? But we were on lockdown.
Yeah.
So
right.
I don't want that for my son. You're going to see stuff. You're going to say stuff. We're all human. I was a child once too. I went wild and did crazy stuff, but I did it in the wrong way instead of, hey, tell me if you're going to do this and I'll show you the right way to do it, or an alternative to what you're doing rather than, oh, let's be sneaky and ooh, this is bad. No,
Well, because I always had freedom. I could always go to my parents. Like, even if I was drunk, like, I was always allowed to go to parties. Like, it wasn't a big deal. And I'm really grateful I had a lot of freedom that when I would sleep over at other people's houses, I hated it because they had rules. And that was so weird to me.
Right.
Yeah, it was like they were on lockdown. So, like, for me to be there and when I was at home and I could do whatever I wanted, that was, like, pretty weird when they would have bedtimes. And I'm like, what?
I would have friends that would tell me that they would sneak out of their bedroom window. I was like, really? That is so cool. You're allowed to do that? I can't do that. She'd kill me. I couldn't do that. That's awesome. Tell me about it.
Like, I know I had rules to the high heavens like all the time, but if I did screw up, as long as I was honest, it wasn't that much trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the only time I actually got into was the lies. Like, if I ever got caught in a lie, then it's like, oh, you fucked up.
Right. And the more you make it bad, the more intriguing it is for them to be like, ooh, let's do it. So, like, you're human. Just don't be nasty. He knows not to be nasty. So, he actually will like say, like, can I say this? Or is this okay? Is this too much? Or like, he'll like side glance and I'll be like, you're good. You're good. You're fine. So he knows, but I just let him do whatever. Explore, find himself. He's not going to find himself if I constrict him and be like, don't do this.
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, so if you want to make a crack house, go ahead. Go for it, dude.
No, I don't know. How would you? I'm not a mom, so I'm like, I don't know how to raise a kid. So I'm like, would you let him?
I don't think anyone knows.
No one does. The biggest lesson I've had to teach myself is like watch everybody else parent and like how everybody else does it different and like how people like, oh, you should do this, but it doesn't work for that said person. Like, no one knows anything. Parenting, single life, married life, poly. No one knows what the hell they're doing at all. Period.
Fake it until you make it.
In a way, yes, to an extent, yes, but we don't know what we're doing. We're never going to know what we're doing until we explore and learn and grow.
And then the thing is that they keep growing, so like that stage is over. It's like childhood, and then you learn, and then it's like preteen.
Yes, it is. It's very difficult. Yes, because like he's 9 now, he's about to be 10, and I'm like,
oh my god.
Like it's a blink in the eye. Like
you're gonna have a teenager.
Oh god, he already acts like a teenager, dude. And I'm like, I remember
when he has his girlfriends. Oh my god.
No. He is already a ladies' man.
Uh-oh.
God. He walks down the hallway and they're like, "Hi, Eamon." I'm like, "Oh god."
You better throw condoms at him.
No, I'm like, no. At his last school, he had this little girl like so in love with him, but she wasn't being brought up in a proper way. I'll just say that in a nice way. Mm-hmm. She was like asking him for money and asking him to buy her stuff and like little stuff. And then he comes home and he's like, "Mommy, can I have some diamonds?" And I'm like, "What? For what? For what? What do you need diamonds for?" And he's like, "Oh, this girl at school." I'm like, red light. Say that one more time. He's like, "For a girl at school." And I'm like,
no.
No. You go back to school and you tell her to get her own damn diamonds. And you can say every single word I just said. Okay? And her mom has a problem. She can come talk to me.
Boom.
I was like, go get your own. So no.
That's insane.
No shit. And I was like, you're not going to be a sugar daddy. Period.
You're going to be a sugar baby.
Okay. I was like, no, it is 50-50, period. No.
I like it. All right. Back to the movie for a second here.
Oh my god.
Besides the boyfriend, James, because that was, I think, the saddest death. I think the next saddest is going to be the butler. This poor dude.
Oh.
Which, pretty cool death. I'll give it that. He did nothing wrong. This poor guy was just a friendly worker bee trying to live his life.
He would take your luggage up to your room. Like,
I know.
He's a grandpa.
Yes, no, ma'am.
And
then a grandpa.
He was kind of dumb, though, because this giant thing is moving in the basement, and he keeps getting closer to it. Like, What's
I
going
wanna
on?
touch it.
It's like, really?
It's like a white girl with a vicious dog. Ooh, puppy.
Oh God, yeah. Oh, God. So not the brightest bulb, this poor guy.
Yeah,
But
if I see that in the shadows, I'll be like, nope, up those stairs.
Back up the stairs, lock the door behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was the dumb bitch of the story.
He kind of was.
Yeah.
Him, and then I felt bad for the delivery guy because like the very first kill, and I think
I was like, what the hell?
He's literally just doing his job.
Did they replay that? I was like, they put that in the beginning, and then
in the beginning, and then they kind of showed what happened to him, like more along, and I was like, you just repeated yourself.
I was like, I kind of wish they didn't put that in the beginning.
It's kind of like you had a hole in your movie and had to fill it.
You needed 10 more minutes of runtime to make it a movie,
exactly.
And you had the same thing.
If you notice, like when I think the butler going downstairs was like 3 minutes of him walking down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
The boyfriend before he gets nutcracked is like looking for food for like another 3 minutes.
Been there.
Well, not to mention he's all trying to touch this thing for like a good solid maybe 2 or 3 again.
I think
like,
this is why I say it benefits from being a short film, because I felt like they had a lot of air to make it a film. I think it would have been perfect in an anthology movie or just a short film on YouTube.
Like it should have been, yeah.
Oh. Gary filler, yeah, exactly. There was a lot of those moments. I would say a good 15 to 18 minutes of filler.
But I did like the story, because I don't think I've ever seen a killer Nutcracker before.
I've never seen a killer Nutcracker.
I've never seen that before, so I like that it was original in that way. But I not for a movie, because they had a lot of filler.
I think if they had a chance to do a part 2, they could probably like take what they learned from the first one and flesh out a full story for the next one, because there's definitely room. I think they could make a sequel and fix some of the problems.
What I think I would have liked to be with this movie, because they had it since they were little, I think I would want to see the redhead daughter use it to kill the blonde out of jealousy. Like she got the stones or something. I think I would have liked to see that, and then it would have been more of a play on the dynamic of the family life and why she hates her.
That's intense. I like that.
Yeah. Writing.
Seriously, like I want to know more. I was more invested in that than what the heck was going on
she was,
with the Nutcracker. I was like, the hell with the
She was
Nutcracker?
such a bitch to her.
What's the matter?
Right off the bat, like walked in the door. It's like, hey, guess what?
Yeah, I will like you. I never will like you.
I was like, how did you, with your attitude, get him?
Right. She's like, what is your problem? Like she confronted her and everything. Like, what is your problem? You were born. I was like damn. I was like, who
Guys,
is eating your Cheerios? Like, what the hell?
You know what my mom says? Like when they're like that, my mom was like, they probably didn't get laid. I always think that. Like they need to get laid. But she had her boyfriend there, so I'm like, that wasn't the problem.
She was all like shooing him off, didn't care about him at all. So I don't know, like what.
And she wanted Paul. I was like, you fucking idiot.
Where's your dad? Is that where this stems from?
Daddy issues?
Daddy issues? What happened
I'm part of that club.
I will say, you know, just as a guy on the panel here, like guys like mean redheads. It's a thing. It's totally a thing.
I guess.
She fit the criteria of that, so I get it. Like, I'm not gonna die for her from a Nutcracker accident, but I get it.
She was really pretty.
She was just very pretty, mean.
But her attitude
ugly like that. I was like,
yeah. Her attitude made her ugly.
I'm glad he killed you off.
Yes.
Kind of.
With the garland?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you get that picture.
That was pretty cool.
Garland and the Christmas lights, like right off the tree. I was like, dang.
Wait, isn't there a death in Black Christmas like that?
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
So yeah.
I really like the face of the Nutcracker. It's so creepy.
It really works.
They did a good job. I wonder if it was like a person with the mask.
Yes. Let me get his name because I just saw it a second ago. Come on.
You can hear him. You can hear him breathing in it.
Like Darth Vader.
I was like, what is that? And I like turned it up, and I was like, oh my god, you can hear him.
It's a movie. I thought it was my dog.
Oh, you can hear him breathing. Oh my god. I was like, dang, calm down. Calm down.
Who knows? Maybe he's like, I think I would get like claustrophobic.
I would too. I was like, where are the holes in that thing? I was like,
and then he's probably wearing it for hours, so.
Too, yeah.
But I mean, they could have edited that in post.
Christopher Monplaisir plays the Nutcracker. So there was a guy in the suit.
Yeah, because it looked like a person, like a huge person.
Walking, it was pretty good.
6 foot tall, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then Beatrice Fletcher was Clara, and May Kelly was Mousy, the mean redhead. So she's getting murdered right there.
Looks like, oh god, I can't. I'm so bad with actresses' names. Hold on, the girl from Titanic.
Oh, Kate Winslet.
Yes, she kind of looked like her from like when she was like walking down the street and she was like her side profile. I was like, dang, she kind of looks like her a little bit.
The blonde?
Yeah, the blonde.
The blonde.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can kind of see it.
The redhead looks like someone who had to die in the movie because she had to die.
She was
I knew she was going to. Oh, like,
yeah, you know the bitchy girls always die.
As soon as he popped out, I was like, yes. Thank you. Yes, kill her. I'm so done with this one.
Her boyfriend goes missing, and she's just on her phone the whole time.
And she don't care.
She don't care about him.
Care in the world. Like, on to the next one.
I think Paul and her did deserve each other.
Yeah.
I was hoping when he got his head smashed against the bathtub, that would have been the end of him.
When he was getting his head tapped on the bathtub.
It was like barely like, oh.
It was like,
yeah, like when people were getting killed or abused, it looks so clunky. Like the close-ups, I was like, I kind of wish they didn't show it.
Right, or at least back up a little bit.
Some cutaways and stuff to help out. Yeah, just a little bit.
A little.
I think it would have benefited, like, you know, when you go like that, you're going to hit something and you just see like blood splatter or something.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I think it would have been a little more
there's like a little more like dramatic effect.
Yes.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. It would have been, I think that, could have helped out. And it could still be bloody, but in a different kind of way.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Because I think when you use your mind, it can be creepier than what you show. So when you do show something, it has to be, you know.
Yeah, it's the Jaws effect. Like the fact that Jaws shark didn't work for most of the movie really benefited.
So. It doesn't show up until the end, right?
Very rarely. There's like, I think altogether there's like 6 scenes of Jaws actually in Jaws.
Mm-hmm.
So it's because the shark kept mechanically failing in the ocean because it's a fucking robot in the ocean. It's like, who would have thought that's going to be a problem, you know? I don't know.
Electrocutes the fish and everything.
You call it. They didn't have to worry about catering because it's already dead and just pick one out of the water. So. But, all right. Damn it. I was going to say something. For this, where do you rate it in your Christmas? Would you watch this again around Christmas time?
No, it's not going to be part of my Christmas classic horror movies. No, it's not like going to be with, I would say Better Watch Out is a pretty good Christmas movie if you haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
I like that one.
Ooh,
I've heard of it. I have not seen it.
Ooh, I really like that one. It's on Tubi as well. I would say watch that one instead of this one, but I'm glad I gave it a chance because it was original about the Nutcracker and I've never seen it.
I agree. It does have potential.
But they didn't make it that way.
No. Rewrite the story and try and like make it a little bit more dramatized and like, I don't know.
I agree.
But if there was a second movie, I would watch it to see what they do with it.
Oh. Yes. I want to see where they take it.
Yes.
Definitely.
It's like the Sugar Plum one. I'd watch it.
Sugar Plum Revenge.
Oh my god, that would be so cool. Like she like turns crazy and she's evil.
She's always been evil.
Or she's like a wicked witch or something, and she controls the Nutcracker or something. Ooh.
Yeah, because she's the one that made him turn into the
right.
He's
protecting her. So like it's a kind of like an enchantress kind of deal.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would watch the second one to see where it goes, but if it's the same director, probably not. Sorry. Maybe not.
I think
it did have potential, like you said. Like it was a very interesting, original thought. I've never seen it before.
Very interesting idea.
Mm-hmm.
Very
executed, not well.
Not really.
Not the best. I'll give them an A for effort, but they're getting coal in their stockings this year. I'm sorry. All right.
Thank you for making me giggle.
Yeah. Honestly, there was some couple of good chuckles. Like seriously, his balls getting crushed. Like,
oh my god!
I was eating.
Like, no way.
I was like, God damn it! I was eating my rice bowl and like the close up.
Real quick, because we're coming towards the end, though. I'm gonna start with Marlene for this one. What is one Christmas horror movie that you do tend to watch once a year? Like Christmas comes up, I gotta watch this movie.
Well, I've said it before. I don't care. P2. P2 is my favorite one.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, P2.
All right, nice.
And I did mention Better Watch Out, which is like a newer one that I really loved because there's a twist in it that I didn't see coming. Don't say what it is if you know it.
Lex, what you got? What are you thinking?
I like Krampus. I like Krampus.
Yes.
It's always been
The gingerbread.
Yeah.
I love that. I think the first time I heard Krampus, by the way, I've never heard of Krampus before. Like that movie came out.
Really?
I think I've seen the figures, but like I didn't know what it meant. Like I've
known of it, but I didn't really know like the story. And then like when the movie started coming out, I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I was like, oh, this is actually really cool. I like Krampus. Krampus is actually really nice and cool.
It's true.
I'm looking and I'm like, oh god.
What do you call it? And for Gary, Gary says, I would love to see Santa versus Krampus. I would watch, and I watch this one every year, a Dark Christmas Story, and it has Santa versus Krampus in parts of it. But I don't want to tell you.
Anthology movie? I was talking. Okay, yeah.
I don't want to tell the twist, but you are gonna love it. And then
I like it.
I would have been more happier if, like, I grew up with what is it? Freaking Tim Allen's Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Like, one of my favorite movies. I would have been more happy if Krampus came into it instead of Jack Frost.
Oh yeah, because that was like, what was it, the third one?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't a bad movie. It was cute. But if he like the Iceman and like he had to deal with Krampus or like because he had like all of the seasons and stuff. I was like, what the hell is Krampus? That would have been cool to see him like with Krampus and like or something along those lines.
But I don't know. Maybe it would have been too scary for little kids.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they probably didn't.
No, because have you seen
You're like fuck the
Rise
kids.
of the Guardians with the boogeyman? Because I was like, that was pretty wicked.
Ooh, okay.
If we can have the boogeyman, I feel like we could have Krampus.
I think I need to rewatch it. I think the one I've seen the most is the first one because I barely remember the person you're talking about. Like, what was it? The Iceman?
Jack Frost.
Jack Frost. I don't remember it that well.
Not to mention the actor who played Jack Frost in that movie, but Martin Short.
You call it a different Jack Frost altogether for Drunk Dog artwork. I just watched that the other day. It was on Amazon, so I was like, fuck, I'm gonna watch this. Loved it.
Oh, I watched it because I think I remember the woman taking a shower and she's naked, and then Jack Frost gets in the bathroom with her. Yeah.
Cool. And that I forget the name of her, but she's also on 13 Ghosts. If you guys have seen that.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yes, I love 13 Ghosts.
Oh god, I love 13 Ghosts.
But that was a good era of those kind of movies. I think it's Dark Castle. They made a lot of good movies. I think they made Ghost Ship and like they made other.
I love
that kind. So
Ghost Ship was a really good movie.
Oh heck yeah! Gary, that is the one. William Shatner's the radio host. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is so much fun, and it gets pretty creepy in some parts. So I definitely enjoy it. But that's all I got for tonight, guys. What about you? What do you want to leave people with?
Check your nutcrackers. That's all I'm gonna.
I guess I'll leave you with the ending. She said, "Merry fucking Christmas."
Yeah, Merry fucking Christmas. Indeed. Love it.
Oh my gosh! All right, guys. That was a lot of fun. You guys, there will be a show on Thursday. More Christmas talk, but if we don't see you before that, we'll see you next Tuesday after Christmas. So have a merry one, guys. Have a great holiday, whatever you do. Stay safe out there, and just have a good time.
Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy tamales.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Christmas without tamales is just not Christmas.
You gotta have some.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I can taste them.
All right, folks. Y'all have a good night.
Have a good night, guys.
Bye.